Hello everyone, I'm Janela Tarukin from School of Psych. Computer Science is my chosen program, major in Data Science Block 1. In this presentation, I will examine my identity using two philosophical perspectives.
First, I will discuss John Locke's concept of tabula rasa, which means the human mind is a blank slate at birth. So, we arrive in this world without enough knowledge, and everything we know is shaped by what we see and hear, or it is formed by our senses and experiences. It is a slow piling of knowledge onto that blank slate as we grow older. I remember my first days in elementary school. I did not know how to read well. My handwriting was messy, and I could not even count perfectly. But through lessons, by the guidance of my teachers, and even simple interactions with my classmates, I began to improve. Yes, I know, it was not a sudden discovery, but a slow process of learning. The things I heard and learned each day is slowly shaped how I think and act today. Every piece of knowledge I now possess came from what I've experienced, not because I was born with it. So, looking back at my identity through John Locke's tabula rasa, it reminds me that learning never stops. I am constantly shaped by experiences, lessons, and interactions. Secondly, I will reflect on the statement of my instructor, Sir Paul Dominic, who discussed Irving Goffman's theory. His theory called roles and impressions. He says, we adjust our behavior based on where we are and who we are with. So, we usually change the way we act depending on the situation and the people around us. For example, whenever I am in a school, though I am naturally talkative person, but I try to behave properly because I want to show respect to my teachers and fellow classmates who is listening to my teacher's teaching. Also, when visiting to other people's houses, I make sure to be polite and careful with my actions so I do not appear rude. I believe that acting this way helps us to be more presentable and respectful in every situation. It also allows others to see us as a well-mannered and pleasant to be with. At the same time, it creates a good impression that we know how to carry ourselves properly. Looking at my identity through John Locke's tabula rasa, I realized that as a future educator, I must also provide meaningful experiences that will fill the blank slates of my students. And so, Goffman's idea of roles and impressions, it makes me more aware that how I present myself matters. As a teacher, I will be a model inside and outside the classroom. My actions, words, and even small behaviors will influence how students see me and how they learn from me.